know how much I love those flavor combinations. You know how I like to do things in layers and pieces and mix things together, and peanut butter and chocolate, always a favorite of mine. So I'm doing that again, but this one is going to be completely different. I am making 3 layered bars, and I'm going to start with the maple and brown sugar oatmeal. So those of you who are looking for ways to do something with the oatmeal besides eat it as oatmeal, which I can do every day, this one might be for you. The peanut butter shake and the Decadent Chocolate Brownie. So let's have fun with Fuelings. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey, and I'm using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. As part of the 5-in-1 program, I eat 5 Fuelings that come to me in my monthly Optavia box. These are 3 of my options that I have. And I eat 1 lean and green meal. I've got lots of lean and green with me recipes that I'm showing, and I am asking if anybody has fueling combinations you want me to try, fuelings you want me to try to hack, which I don't hack, I transform, or lean and green recipes that you have seen out there but I haven't made videos for, but you think would be great ones. Please send those along to me. I would be happy to make them. Would you just take a minute and scroll down, not even a minute, a second, scroll down, give me a thumbs up. That just lets me know that you like my kind of content, that you want to see more. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and if you are subscribed, share my videos with your friends, with those who are also on the 5-in-1 program. It's not a great idea if I self-promote on other Facebook groups, but there's nothing stopping you from sharing my videos. I'd really appreciate it. As I told you, I am doing a layered bar. I'm starting with 3 Fuelings, so I'm ending with 3 Fuelings. So I've got 3 ramekins. Yes, these can go in the oven. Yes, they can go in the air fryer. A lot of you use them in the microwave, but you know I don't have one, so oven and air fryer it is. So I'm gonna start with this oatmeal fueling, and I am dividing this by 3, so it really is helpful to just use something like this to help me out. I'm gonna dump my fueling in there, and then I'm going to mix in, I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup in here, and I'm gonna see, I wanna make sure that my number is divisible by 3. So what happens when I do 2 tablespoons, I have mine set at grams. It doesn't matter whether you are at grams or you're at ounces. I'm gonna try to get this up to, oh, look at that, 75. So I got this right at 75 grams. I'm gonna mix this together, and that means I'm gonna put 25 grams of this mixture at the bottom of each of my dishes. So I'm gonna mix it up. Make sure that you don't have any dry clumps or pockets anywhere. Just scrape the bottom really well. And then I am going to zero out my scale, and I'm gonna put 25 grams of this mixture in the bottom of each one. That's 22. All right, that should be good. And I just wanna spread it out a little bit so that it covers the bottom. Then I'm gonna set it aside, do my next one. Make sure you have a good rubber spatula, because you really do have to scrape to make sure that you get, especially on that last one. So this one's done, these are done like this. The next thing I'm gonna do is mix up the peanut butter shake. So again, I'm not gonna do more than 2 tablespoons of water in this, but again, I'm going to zero out the scale. If it's got a little bit of oatmeal stuff in there, that's fine. All right, so it's at 76 grams. And again, I want it divisible by 3. And I know 1 tablespoon is not gonna be enough, so I need to try to get it up to, let me see, if I can get it to 99 grams, I'm actually gonna go to 102. Because I know that the peanut butter really does need 2 tablespoons of liquid. So I'm gonna mix this up really well. All right, so that means I need 34 grams. I'm gonna try to get this like right in the middle. You know, I've told you guys I teach English, I don't teach math. The nice thing about that oatmeal though, as it's been sitting there for a couple of seconds, it's gotten kind of solid, just because it is absorbing the water. So what I want to try to do is get, that says 17, that says 16, that says 18. So let's put this one in here and we'll call it good. The next thing that I need to do is get a little bit of water, because I want to pat out that peanut butter shake to make a flat little layer. So I have just a little bit of water in this bowl. It's the one that had the peanut butter shake in it, so it's not hurting anything. And I'm just gonna wet my finger and pat the peanut butter layer out just a little bit. I don't want to pat too hard because I don't want to move the oatmeal too much, but I am going to be covering it up with some of the brownie mix in just a second. So I'm going to just give that a little pat out, so it's going to make like a little, almost like a peanut butter sandwich in between oatmeal and brownie. And then my final step is to zero out my scale, so I remember that. Dump in the Decadent Chocolate Brownie with the Greek yogurt chips. Y'all know this was not my favorite, but I now use it all the time so that I buy 2 boxes in every order. Who would have thunk? So again, I'm dividing it by 3. I'm gonna try to put in 3 tablespoons here to see what happens if I do that. So I'm gonna call it good there. Usually, like on the scale with the ounces, you end up with decimal numbers. So if decimals are hard for you to divide or multiply, doing it with the grams is usually easier, so that you don't have to deal with those particular things. I use the same spatula the whole time. The flavors are all going together anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I want to try to put 22 grams, so zero this out, 22 grams of the brownie mixture on here. That's 22. I'm going to let that sit there for a second. Actually, I'm going to give it a little shake, because that can help to spread it out a little bit so that I don't have to actually go in there, but I might go in with my spatula. Again, zero out my scale. 22 grams is what I want. It's exactly 22. Wow. All right. Let me do the last one and then I'll come back. Having these little bowls, I actually got, I think these are like 99 cents at Walmart. But if you can have a little bowl like this, it makes it a whole lot easier. I have 2 of them. I could probably do with a couple more. But they're easy to wash, easy to mix up Fuelings. I use them multiple times a day. I almost shouldn't put them away in the cupboard, because I just turn around and get them right back out again. And my little spatulas, I just ordered off of Amazon. Having small spatulas is great when you're mixing up small amounts of things instead of a great big huge spatula, or spatular as they say in New England for my Yankee friends, because I am a Yankee. All right. So I am going to, again, take a little bit of water, because I don't know that I can really spread this out too much. If you have water on your fingers, it just prevents the Fueling from sticking to your fingers. And it doesn't have to be perfectly across from corner to corner. It'll probably spread out a little bit when it bakes. And I'm going to put these in the air fryer. I've adjusted my timing on my air fryer Fuelings to, not my timing, but my temperature. And I'm now doing things at 360 instead of 375. I think that's a better temperature. And I've noticed that the Fuelings don't puff up as much and get that air pocket. I don't know if any of you have had that issue, but that keeps that from happening. So I'm gonna pop these in my air fryer at 360 for 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and show you what they look like. If you could smell what I smell, it smells divine. And I cannot wait to have this. It's got a nice crispy cookie, oatmeal cookie bottom. It's gonna have that peanut butter shake ganache almost in the middle, and then the brownie on the top. It made 3 great fuelings. One of them is going to be my final fueling of the day today. So I can't have it right now, but it is going to be delicious, and I will be sure to tell you in the description box down below what I actually think of this one. This was a total whim, a thought that I just had in my head. I was like, I wonder if this would work, and it sure does. So give this one a try. Let me know if you've got some others that you want me to check out, to try. Someone told me about combining the sweet potatoes with the blondie, and I'll need to order sweet potatoes before those are discontinued if they haven't already been discontinued. And the blondie, neither one of those are really my favorites, but hopefully that combo works really well, and it'll be good. So give this one a try. Give me a thumbs up. Please share this idea. Share the video on Facebook groups that you're on, or with your friends and family that are on Optavia. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.